I'm always constantly trying to teach myself more about myself and others as well. My name is Bonnie Masuskapoe. I am Cree from the Ahtahkakoop First Nation. My community of Ahtahkakoop First Nation is just 2 hours north of Saskatoon. And I was born in Ahtahkakoop First Nation. I was raised in the Ahtahkakoop First Nation, and I graduated there until it was time for me to get post-secondary education, which is why I am here in Saskatoon still now. When I was a university student, I started working at Artful Heritage Park as a summer student and just a casual guide. And then my father had passed away during my university years, so I ended up taking a year off for grieving purposes. But during that time, I ended up finding another separate path, which was pretty interesting, and it led me to all these different countries around the world, and I got to learn my own culture through other cultures. I think I was visiting home one time, and my mom had taken a beating, even more so. She had like this whole big kit that was brand new, and so we were just sitting at the table, so I started she told me to bead with her, so I started trying to think of something to make. So I thought, I'll make some earrings, and really liked it. Came out with a really beautiful, funky pair, and really colorful, and yeah, I was like, I want to do this more now. It's really fun. And I was doing it with my mom, right? That was like our little time together. I even still have a picture in my phone where it shows her working on something for the grandbabies, and there's me working on like my first pair of like earrings for myself. So even that created its own beautiful moment that I'm going to remember always. I didn't grow up a dancer, but I grew up being a part of it. And as far as I remember, we were always going to round dances and powwows, or if there were any kind of gathering, that's what I would see. I would see the beadwork everywhere, and that's the only place I'd see it. I'm a creative person, and I like to express it in many different ways. I love to learn about First Nation type style art. I wanted to learn how to make moccasins, so I learned. I wanted to learn how to bead, so I learned. It didn't actually start like that. It didn't start off with that drive. I just have I like to create. So I seen my mom bead off and on growing up. I was taught how to bead in different Cree classes in elementary and high school, in different kind of ways. So I had little bits and pieces of beading along the way, and but that wasn't the time where I thought where it hit me, and that was the time like, okay, I'm going to continue this, and I want to do it, and I want to learn how to do more stuff. I felt like just little seeds were planted along the way for me. As soon as I came home, officially moved back to Saskatchewan, my sisters gave me my first sewing machine, and it's because they knew how much I wanted a sewing machine, and that just kind of connects to again how much I just wanted to create after learning how to sew. I just wanted to do more, and every once in a while when I get the time, or even when I'm at a powwow, I'll see all these different colors, and I'll see all these different examples, or every piece of regalia that you'll see out there is just different, and different colors, different patterns, different floral patterns. Like they're all like little snowflakes out there. They're just all different, and they're all homemade, right? And just everywhere you go, depending on where I go, just something is inspiring to make me want to to make me want to make something like it or similar, or my mind just the wheels are just turning on what I can create next. Yeah, sometimes it gets too much where I just like, I don't know where to begin now. People are starting to get creative with things from our heritage, our traditional heritage, into contemporary type everyday things. I look on Saskatoon buy and sell, right? And I'll see what's being sold and see what I can turn that into. Whether it's take a jacket, buy a used jacket, take it apart, and sew on a piece that's all fully beaded. I always say niche it up. I experience racism a lot, sometimes every day. So much that I'm already used to it. But we live in a different generation. I am strong. I'm taught to be strong. And racism is hidden. Back then it was blatant and daily and forceful and not good at all. And that's what my grandparents had to experience. So they were told that it's not good to beat. It's not good to round dance, not good to powwow, and not just told, but they were forcefully told not. It was a law that we weren't able to during my grandparents' days, right? So when they see that our culture is re-thriving, whether it's through beadwork, whether it's through dancing, whether it's whichever kind of way, especially with the newer generation, they evolved into something new. Yeah, you can see that, how proud that show in their face, right?